All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Josh and I, just like every show, every podcast, got to take a break, So we're back, Sports Junkies, Brian, Josh. Again, happy Easter weekend. I hope you guys out there are enjoying, especially here in Ohio, are enjoying what we like to call mid-May weather, give or take.
Yeah.
But what do we always say here in Northern Ohio? We go from warm to cold. Just saying. It's 80 degrees outside right now. It's supposed to be 45 tomorrow. Wah, wah, wah. Welcome to the crap of Ohio. Just saying. But go Guardians! Go Guardians! You know why I said that? Because it's our baseball segment. We are 8 games into the season. Okay. Wow.
Guardians are 5-3.
Let's talk about it. 5-3. They split 2 with Seattle.
That was good.
Take 2 out of 3 from the 2-time defending World Series champions.
Yep.
Come home and do something they don't do a whole lot. Won their home opener. Let's go. Now, Chris Horton did go down. I don't know if you saw that. Their Cubs starting pitcher.
I did, actually.
So he got a full inning in, and I guess to start the second inning, so I was listening to Tom Hamilton on the way home. Best voice in baseball. Hands down.
That's why he's the 2025 Ford Seaford winner.
Good job, Hammy. Horton starts second inning, and I guess they call a pause. I didn't see it, but I heard, I guess, they saw something wrong when he threw his,
After he walked the first batter.
Yeah, he said they saw something wrong, pulled him.
Yep. It sucks for any team.
I hope there's not anything wrong. So before we get into anything, let's look up. So we got some MLB news and notes here. First of all, Justin Verlander scratched from his next start and goes on the 15-day IL due to his hip. He's 43.
Age.
He's got nothing left to prove. Juan Soto is going to have an MRI after an early exit. Now, this is new news to me. I did not know Soto got hurt. I had no idea that Soto solo got hurt. It looks like he got off to a really bad start this year. And so,
right calf.
After injuring his right calf, it says, according to MLB.com. So what they're hoping is it's just a calf strain. Because you know what these calves are. So, let's talk about, I think, probably the hottest news so far. And it is Guardians news. Okay, if this thing will go. And that is Cleveland's number 2 prospect, Chase DeLauder, has already hit 5 home runs.
In 8 games.
In 8 freaking games.
5 home runs, 8 RBIs.
Chase DeLauder. Everybody with this team talks about everything that Jose's accomplished. Jose is the cornerstone of this team.
Which, by the way, speaking of Jose, quick note for all you Indians fans out there.
Oh, yeah! I know where they're going to go here.
Jose, by games played...
Won't he have the most?
Is fastly approaching the most games played ever in a Cleveland uniform.
Yeah, isn't he pretty close?
He's like 2 or 3 games away.
Yeah, I think they said during the Royals series, I think he's going to probably beat the record.
Yeah.
I swear to you, right here, right now, every stinking record in franchise history, etch Jose's name into it, because it's going to happen. Didn't they just sign him through 2030?
Yep. Extension.
Bro, he's not.
He's going to retire here because he loves it here.
Yeah, he's gonna retire here. So, obviously...
But getting back to DeLauder.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk about Chase DeLauder. Absolutely. Go ahead.
Honestly, the fact The fact that he's hitting number 2, I think is perfect. Because, one, he's pitched right in between Kwan and Ramirez.
Sure.
2, I mean, yeah, they can pass him up. Okay, let's get in the opposing pitcher mind.
Yeah, of course.
Sure. They can pitch around to Lauder and face Ramirez if they want to.
Yeah, good luck.
But at the same time,
2 guys with a lot of power.
it's like, whoo, buddy, pick your poison.
You know,
Pick your poison.
okay. I'm glad you brought this up. So, question. Do you think Chase DeLauder could be that lost power that they're looking for?
Absolutely. It's not even a question.
You know, because now we're not just going to have one guy hitting 30 home runs. You know, granted, Manzardo had a 27 home run season this past season.
Yeah.
But does Manzardo do that again? We'll see. We're 8 games into a 162 game schedule.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Time will tell.
If Chase DeLauder keeps going the way he's going, dude, he's going to hit 50.
Oh, dude. He, honestly, if we're being really honest.
Yeah, let's get really honest for a minute.
If he keeps going the way he's going, hits a lot of home runs, he might pass. A lot of people remember this name. He might pass Jim Thomey's single season record.
What is Jim Thomey's single season?
52 or 53.
I think it's 52.
Yeah.
I think.
I think it was 52.
Not 100% on this, folks, but it's in the 50s.
Yeah, I think it was 52 back in 2002 or 3, somewhere in there.
A prime young Jim Thome.
And he's also left-handed, just like Jim Thome.
Isn't that nuts? Think about that for a minute.
Honestly, dude, I think he's got Jim Thome's power.
He does have Jim Thome's arm. And he's not as big as Jim Thome either. He's not as big as Jim Thome. That's what makes
Jim Thome was... Now, don't get me wrong. Jim Thome was bulkier.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, it's not saying DeLauder's a slouch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? DeLauder's got that strength. He's just... Thome would hit opposite field home runs, too.
I know we got a scare out of him, too, with that fastball hitting his foot.
Oh.
We were like, already, we got to get a guy, and boom!
We definitely didn't want that.
And you already got Bybee on the injured list already.
Here
Here we go! Cleveland pitching!
New news to me, but I didn't see that either.
But, yeah, he got scratched from his last start. That's why Gavin Williams did it. But, let's talk about last night's home opener.
Yes.
Joey Cantello pitched much better.
He did a lot better than his first start.
It was also 30 degrees warmer.
Also, he was pounding the strike zone.
Pounding that strike zone. He gave up 1 run, I think, in 5 1/3. Yeah, it was 5 1/3. He gave up 1 run. I don't remember how many he struck out. I looked up his numbers, but I don't remember what the numbers were right off the rip.
I'll be able to tell you in a second.
Sure. So we'll talk about this a little bit, and then we're going to jump in to the MLB standings as of right now through 7 or 8 games.
Here you go. Cantillo, 5 1/3 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. Now, this is the one that we were talking about.
Better.
Pitch count 82, strikes 51.
That's great. That's great. If Gavin Williams can be the guy that we know he is, you get something out of Cantello, which I think Cantello's pitched well lately. It's the man that's going to have to make up after his last crappy start. I think he starts tonight. I think it's Slade Ciccone. That was a bad first start out of him. I think Ciccone starts tonight, because he's usually after Cantello. So I think...
Yes, he is.
And he better pitch better than he did the first time. 6 runs. I think in 4 1/3.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Yeah, not very good. So, but here's the thing that I love. The number one thing that I love about baseball. Things change from start to start.
Game to game.
Game to game, yeah. 2-time manager of the year, Van Steven Vogt. You know he's going to make adjustments. He always freaking does.
Yep.
All right. So, getting into that. We're going to do this division by division.
Yes.
Really get you guys broke down because we're 8 games behind schedule. So we're going to get you caught up to the 8 games. So some teams have only played 7. A lot of teams played 8.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the 8. We're going to look at the East. Well, how we're going to do this is we'll do the AL East, AL West, and we'll save the AL Central for last because our Guardians are in it. So we'll go to the AL. We'll do the AL East, AL West, and then we'll go to the NL, and then we'll come back to the AL Central completely last.
Yep.
So obviously, let's just get this right off the rip. And let's just boo. The Yankees are off to a 6-1 start, and if you can't tell, us Guardians fans do not like the Yankees. Okay, I don't think that's really a surprise. They're off to a 6-1 start. They're usually a collapsing summer team. The defending runner-up,
Toronto Blue Jays.
Blue Jays are 4-3. Not bad. 4-3 is okay. It's not great. It's okay.
Yeah.
The Orioles are 3-4. The Rays and the Red Sox are 2-5. Granted, it's early.
Early, but still, the surprise of that division, Red Sox.
Yeah, being 2-5 with their starting lineup and their pitching.
Yeah, their pitching's been brutal.
Giolito and Garrett Crochet, they were aces combined last season.
Yep.
Where have they been? Where's the hitting been?
Not here so far.
Right. Okay.
Also, side note.
Go ahead.
The Yankees are, of course, it's the
Go
Yankees.
ahead. Of course, it's freaking Yankees. Go
the
ahead.
Yankees are the only team in that division right now through 8 games with a plus
run differential. Yeah, I'm sorry. I did not break that down. So the Yankees have a plus 24 run differential. Like we care. I figured it'd make you laugh saying that. I hope that makes my wife laugh too when I hear it. The Jays only a -2. The Orioles a -2. Who cares? -2, that's not
bad.
anything.
It's not bad.
But this is where it gets interesting. The Rays have a -14 run differential.
Yeah, their pitching's been awful.
Ouch! And then you just talked about it.
The Red Sox.
Yeah. And they're 0-3 against teams with a greater than 500 record.
-12 run differential.
That's terrible. All right, so let's break it down. So let's go to the AL West. And this has been an interesting start for 3 of the teams. Okay, the other 2, I'm not really surprised.
Yeah.
So the Houston Astros are off to a 5-3 start with a +6 run differential. Not too bad. I mean, they lost some players.
They've got a decent offense.
They still got Jose Altuve. They've got Yordan Alvarez. But they lost one of their starting pitchers to Detroit. I can never remember his freaking name. Doesn't. We'll talk about the AL Central here in a little bit.
Framber Valdez.
Valdez. He went to Detroit.
Yep.
But they still got Lance McCullers Jr., even though he's on the wrong side of 30. But they still have hitting.
That they do.
So the Rangers are 4-3 with a +3 run differential through 7 games.
Not bad.
Bad.
Not bad. Not bad.
Not terrible. The Seattle Mariners, 4-4, 500 team with a +5 run differential.
Now,
I bet.
I did want to go over some interesting.
Sure.
Interesting.
Absolutely. We got plenty of time to talk about baseball. That's what this segment's all about.
Early on though. Early again.
Sure.
Games in.
Okay, first of all, anything that we talk about early, no panic button. We're podcasts. This is what we do. We talk about things.
Yeah. How about Julio Rodriguez's batting average?
There's like 3-something.
100.
Oh, he's hitting under the Mendoza line. Woo!
Cal Raleigh, same thing, 138.
Ouch. Has he even hit a home run yet? Cal Raleigh? Has he hit a home run yet?
Negative.
Oh boy.
Neither has Rodriguez.
Oh boy. So they're two top guys that haven't hit a home run.
Unfortunately, our old boy Josh Naylor, 094.
Oh. Howie.
Yeah.
So where's their hitting coming from?
I'll tell you right now, their hitting's coming from their second baseman. Rosarena is actually not doing too bad.
Oh, Rosarena, former Tampa Bay Ray.
Brandon Donovan.
Oh, Brandon Donovan.
Yeah, Brandon Donovan.
Very nice.
Yeah. So, again, early.
Way early.
Way early. But Julio Rodriguez
No.
and Cal Raleigh are underperforming.
Wait,
at the moment.
watch. Come June,
Yeah, you just got to.
we're gonna be like, hey, remember Josh back in April? We were laughing. They were hitting under Mendoza line.
Yeah.
We already know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's the Mariners.
Nice. You know what? Do that with certain teams if you want. Kind of tell me certain things.
I will.
So, big of importance, of course. So the Angels of Anaheim, -6 run differential, 3-5. They're not really. And then the Athletics were the last team to pick up a win. They're 2-5 with a -3 run differential.
They're not terrible yet, but also they're struggling early. Their only best player.
It's early.
Yeah, it is early. Their only best player right now is he's the one that's tied with Lauder in home runs.
Yep.
I don't remember his damn name.
I don't remember his name either.
Actually, I'm gonna look it up because I'm gonna be.
That's fine. No, go ahead. Absolutely.
Shane Langoliers.
Shane Langle your ears?
Yeah.
I knew you would like that. Okay.
Yeah, but he's got a 333 batting average.
Nice.
So that's good positive early.
Right.
He's got the same home runs and same RBIs as Delaware, but that's about it.
Kitty.
Yep. So
All right.
That's the Athletics.
Let's go. Now, we're going to stop you. We will do the AL Central last because we are Indians fans. We're going to do it last.
Yes.
Be fair.
Yep.
Now, let's go to the NL East. Again, early. But guess whose pick is winning the NL East right now? The Atlanta Braves. I picked them to win the NL East this year.
Tell him that run differential, buddy.
6-2 with a +29 run differential. That means Atlanta's pitching is showing up to ball.
They've only given up 14 runs.
That's it. Granted, it's early. But the Miami Marlins are 5-2 with a +9 run differential.
Early surprise.
Early surprise, of course. The other team has been not where I thought they would be. The Phillies 4-3 with a -4 run differential.
Right in the middle.
Right. The Mets are 4-4 with a +5 run differential.
They started off slow, and they've now got Soto issues.
Mm-hmm. And then the Nationals, a rebuilding team. They're 3-4 with a +3 run differential. Not bad for...
Not bad, but they've also given up the most runs in the division.
Yeah, by far. Okay, let's go to the NL Central. This is where we have some important stuff that you can break down. The team that I thought would probably win the division again is on top right now, and that is the Brew Crew. 5-1, +28 run differential. Team's only given up 17 runs. Wow.
Yeah.
Hello.
Right behind the Braves in pitching.
Okay, so it's early. I'm going to keep saying this.
We're going to keep saying it.
4-3 Pittsburgh. That's not sticking.
That's not where they're going to finish. Promise
No.
you heard it here first.
Yeah, +4 run differential. That they're not staying there. The Cincinnati Reds are 4-3, -7 run differential. The Reds are not getting. The Reds will probably finish middle of the pack.
St. Louis is 4-3, but they're also losing to Detroit currently.
Yeah, 4-3 St. Louis, -3 run differential, and then the Cubs are 3-4 with a +3 run differential, and that includes losing to the Guardians last night 4-1.
Yep.
Okay, the West, I think it's no surprise. The Dodgers 5-2 +13 run differential.
Yep.
San Francisco 3-5. I'm going to tell you two teams that are 3-5. San Francisco and the Diamondbacks, respectively in that order. Okay, San Francisco -13 run differential. The Diamondbacks -19.
They've given up the most runs in that division so far.
Padres are 2-5 with a -10 run differential. And the Colorado Rockies are 2-5 with a -6 run differential.
San Diego is definitely early, but off to a disappointing start.
Early, but again, All right, let's go to the division that for us matters. And we'll start from the bottom and work our way up. So the team that we expected to be at the bottom is there. The 2-5 White Sox. Sorry, Alan Cox.
Yeah, tell them that run differential.
-30. Woo-hoo-hoo!
They've given up 56 runs, dude.
That's a lot of runs. Just saying. There's
Damn.
7 games.
8. Oh, that's right. You're right. 7.
The Detroit Tigers are 3-4, which it's early.
+4 though.
Yeah, +4. The Twins are 3-4, +4.
This is where it gets funny because it's early. Go ahead.
The Royals are 3-3 with a -5 run differential. The Guards are 5-3 with a -4 run differential.
Right.
Speaking of our Guardians, they play tonight
Against the Cubs.
at 7 o'clock on Fox.
National TV, baby.
Fox Saturday Baseball. Some scores around the league. Just as of right now, it is 3-0. Detroit over St. Louis, just bottom of the second. That's early. We got Toronto.
No. 6-1.
Oh, it's 6-1 now. This needs refreshed then. Oh wow, this needs refreshed. Hang on a second.
Yeah,
here.
man, 6-1 bottom of the 4th.
6-1 bottom of the 4th. Okay.
Continue.
And then 1-0. The White Sox are winning right now. What? Okay.
Early.
Early. Milwaukee's up 2-0 on Kansas City early. And then we will tell you the rest of the schedule. We have the Dodgers at Washington at 4:05, Houston at the Athletics at 4:05, Baltimore and Pittsburgh at 4:05. Let's see here. Let me see if I can get this to go away.
There's a riveting game. Padres and the Red Sox.
Padres, Red Sox. Yep.
4:10.
Interesting. Yep. That's a 4:10 start. So let's go ahead and go to April 4th here. Okay. So Reds, Rangers, 7:05. We'll go back and talk about some of these.
Yeah.
Yankees, Marlins, Rays, Twins, both one 7:05, one 7:10. Cubs, Guardians at 7:15 on Fox. Braves, Diamondbacks are on Fox tonight.
Yeah.
Phillies, Rockies, 8:10. Mets, Giants, 9:05. Mariners, Angels, 9:38. And Brewers, Royals, doubleheader.
Doubleheader today. Those are the only 2 teams with a doubleheader.
7:10. Is there any of these you want to still talk about? I think we need to talk about the Guardians game tonight.
Yes.
Okay, so Slade Coney's going tonight.
Also, we're not favored to win, so if you guys want to hammer a +119 money line, go for it.
Depends on Ciccone pitches.
It's going to heavily depend on how Ciccone pitches. But,
Right.
You know. Wait, who's going for the Cubs tonight?
Some Magna.
Oh, Shohei Imanaga.
Imanaga. He's at a 7.20 ERA early.
Early, yes.
So I'm looking at this Detroit St. Louis game.
Yeah.
You know, we talked a little bit about St. Louis and how good they are and everything, but it's also interesting early, obviously. I'm going to keep saying early.
Yeah.
That the Tigers are struggling.
Jack Flaherty's pitching today, though.
Jack Flaherty struggled in his first start.
Doing a lot better this time, though.
He seems like he's doing a lot better.
So far, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 6 Ks.
That's good. That's Jack Flaherty. That's Jack Flaherty right there. So, obviously, early, a lot of baseball to get to. And we'll catch you guys up if we get on every week, every 2 weeks, whatever. We'll catch up on all of it, especially the Guardians / Indians. We say Indians. Everybody says Guardians, but we say Indians. We'll catch up on everything. Tonight, Dodgers have Tyler Glasnow going.
Nice.
That ought to be interesting to see.
Tell you what, though. I don't know. Yankees, Marlins may or may not be interesting just because of the records right now.
We'll see. We'll see. That might be more interesting than you think. Not a lot of big-time pitchers going, though. Not a lot of, aces and stuff going today. I bet you tomorrow. So we'll look ahead. We'll look at tomorrow's lineup.
Well, for all the West Coast fans, that Seattle LA Angels game will be interesting too.
Yeah. Walker Buehler's going for the Padres tomorrow. Max Fried's going for the Yankees. This is all tomorrow. Masic's going for us tomorrow. After his brilliant first start of the year.
Oh, yeah, Messick was a gem.
Uh-huh. Speaking of Lance McCullers Jr., He's starting for the Astros tomorrow. Yep. So there's some good pitchers going tomorrow. Not a lot of aces, but, it's early, I guess season's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait. Like, I really can't. Like, I'm curious to see.
And for tomorrow's fans, tomorrow, for you Tiger Cardinal fans, you guys get to watch him on Peacock.
Ooh, on the Peacock. The Peacock. Nice, interesting. So they get him on Peacock tomorrow. That's always good to know. So, obviously, we've said it 100 times. It's early. It's early. It's early. I'm just gonna keep saying it. But I think once we get, I don't know, what do you think? You think June? That's when we'll start to kind of see teams.
Even just before the All-Star break.
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go, end of June, July. That's when we'll start to kind of get the idea of who's good, who's not. And in 2 weeks on this show, I did this, and I'm taking this segment with me. I did this when I was on the Great American Sports Show when I was at the Ohio Media School with Ryan, Jimmy. I did a who's hot, who's not for baseball. I'm bringing that segment with me here.
There you go.
So as we get into the season, we'll talk about teams that are hot, that are not. We'll talk about players that are hot, not. So we'll start bringing that in probably within a couple of weeks or so. We'll play who's hot, who's not, because I love that segment. That was a good segment on my part. So this is so early. That's really all we got for baseball for right now.
Yep.
Obviously, news, MLB.com, ESPN.com. You can catch it all there.
Great early start for the Indians.
And a great early 5-3 start for the Indians. Let's go. Again, they play tonight, 7:10, 7:15 on Fox. Fox Saturday Baseball. Slade Cicconi's on the mound tonight. He better pitch better in his last start. That's all I got to say. So, all right, Josh, last segment. Woo! Before we get to the special segment. I don't know, everybody's like, make it special. Don't worry about what the special segment is. You got to come back for it. All right. So we touched on it right before it happened, but we never talked about it. Let's talk about NCAA March Madness.
Oh, yeah.
It is that time of year where we're down to the Final Four. And the Final Four, believe it or not, is number 2 seed UConn, number 3 seed Illinois. I don't know. I think Illinois is going to make it this far. UConn, I'm not surprised.
Right.
And on the other side, Arizona, Michigan. That is absolutely no surprise to me.
No.
Okay. But let's take it back. Let's go back to the round of 64.
Yeah. Actually, side note for the fans out there.
Sure, absolutely.
Who enjoy filling out brackets like we do. Even though they get busted within the first.
Because you decide you pick your home team to win a freaking basketball game and they lose by 2 and bust your bracket on the first day.
Dude, I swear.
Just saying. But so go ahead.
So anyway, for all the folks at home, for the first time in a while, you almost can't see that, but you can see it. I did get half the Final Four right this year.
I got half the Final Four right.
Actually, no, sorry. I got 3 of the 4 right.
The only one
I actually did have Illinois making it, believe it.
I have half the Final Four right. I have Arizona and Michigan right, but I didn't have the other 2 right, which is okay.
I didn't have UConn.
No.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, no big deal there. So let's spread it out. Let's go field of 64, round of 32, all the way down to get this to this point. How did we get here? Because people could say, okay, well, you're talking about the Final Four, but how did we get here? Okay, well, let's talk about how we got here. So let's start off with the number 1 seed, Arizona, and how they got here. So they took on Long Island in the round of 64.
Blew them out.
As expected. Then they go to the second round and beat Utah State by 12. Then they go to the Sweet 16 and blow out Arkansas, 109-88, giving.
They bent John Calipari.
Yeah, and that was, he said that was one of his worst losses in his tournament as a coach for Calipari. And then obviously the Elite Eight, they beat a really, really good Purdue team.
Solid Purdue team.
Okay,
Solid.
so that's how we got here. Okay, other bracket. Okay, we got to talk about, as Buckeye fans, we have to talk about the crappy Michigan Wolverines, because much as we don't like to say it, they are in the Final Four.
They are there for a reason.
How did we get here?
Well, first of all, let's just put it bluntly. They beat the shit out of Howard.
I mean, you could have just, you beat the shit out of Howard. Absolutely. Then they beat St. Louis was competitive for a while.
But then they blew them out too.
Blew them out by 2. Or blew them out. Okay. Then they play Alabama. And actually, 90-77.
Alabama's not a slouch.
Nope.
That was a pretty tough game too.
Okay. And then they beat.
Oh, dude.
I didn't have Tennessee getting this far. But for them to get where they got, I am volunteer. I love it.
I had Iowa State. Dude,
Buckeyes, Texas, Tennessee. Those are my 3 teams. For Tennessee to get to the Elite Eight, I was very happy with that because I didn't expect them to get that far. Not even close. I think I had them out in the Sweet 16. I think.
Right.
So one step they get to the Elite Eight. I'd have to check my bracket. I don't remember how I had that set up. Okay, again. So let's go to the other side of the bracket.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go with UConn. And how did we get here? Josh, do UConn.
Well, they beat UCLA, which UCLA was just like this most of the season. So not surprised.
Well, wait a minute. You're missing one. They cruised against.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. They beat.
They beat Furman only by 11.
That was a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
Just by the point margin, but
and
also it's
back to your UCLA one. Wow.
Yeah, UCLA just didn't have a chance.
The closest game, I swear to you, other than the Duke game, I thought Michigan State was going to beat them.
And I have Michigan State picked, by the way. So, yeah.
I actually had UConn for that one. And then you go, I think so far, I thought was the game of the whole entire tournament.
Absolutely.
Which was?
They beat Duke by 1. At the buzzer, just about.
Speaking of news for that, Cameron Boozer withdrew from the 2026 NBA and is returning for his sophomore season.
Can you blame him?
Absolutely not. Okay, so UConn. That's how we got here. All right, Josh, you ready to do that? You ready to do Illinois?
Oh.
Illinois! How did we get here?
Oh, wait. Back one more.
Because I have Illinois right here in front of me.
Did I miss? Oh, there we go. They blew out Penn. No surprise. Harvard Ivy League teams always.
Get blown
Not
out.
always, but for the most part,
pretty
they
much
get blown
all the
out.
time. All right.
Then they beat VCU by a respectable amount.
Right.
Probably the next best game, and surprising actually, was they beat Houston.
I picked Houston. That's the problem. I picked Houston because I thought defensively they'd be good enough. But I was wrong on that. And then
I picked Illinois.
And then they played a Big Ten opponent.
Yeah, we got a Big Ten matchup in the.
That was interesting.
So that was funny.
So
they did beat Iowa, but
that's how we got here.
That's how we're here.
That's how we got here. Now let's look at the whole tournament, and I want you to tell me your surprised upsets of this whole tournament.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Number 1 for me.
We could start from the top. We'll start with the East and West region, and then we'll go down.
My number 1 surprise in the East region.
In the East region? Well,
it was actually Louisville. That was my surprise.
I thought Louisville would go further in the second round.
Yeah, but I mean, they ran to Michigan State, so
Michigan State's better than a lot of people thought they were. Mine in the East bracket, I thought that they were better than this. I thought Ohio State should have at least moved on in the second round.
I had them losing to Duke.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Yeah.
And I had them winning the first round.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I can't figure that part out.
I'm just
Now the West region is where I'm interested. Villanova losing. I was really.
let's see.
I picked Utah State in my bracket. The other one that I should have picked them was High Point beating Wisconsin.
I picked High Point. That was my biggest upset.
My upset that I did have was I didn't pick them. Was 11 Texas beating BYU. I picked BYU for that one.
I did pick Texas though.
Okay. The other ones I was pretty much right on with. The South, let's go with the South and then the Midwest. So we'll go South to Midwest.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Clemson losing to Iowa. I thought the biggest upset was North Carolina.
Biggest surprise though, Nebraska.
Yeah. I mean, Nebraska's a 4 seed. I mean,
and they beat Vanderbilt.
yeah, but I think your biggest surprise upset's North Carolina. Losing to VCU.
I will agree with that also because that now got is about to get the coach fired.
See, I picked St. Mary's to beat Texas A&M because I thought St. Mary's would be good enough, and then A&M ended up beating them.
I picked St. Mary's with you too, dude. I couldn't believe that one.
Right. Now through the 11, well, before we continue to go to the Midwest, we got our first 4, which had Texas beating NC State, Miami of Ohio beating SMU, Howard beating UMBC, and Prairie View beating Lehigh. Sorry.
Lehigh.
Okay. So that's where we're at. So this side of the bracket is the Midwest. Now, let's give Miami of Ohio a lot of credit for the season that they had.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But did Miami of Ohio we should have known. I don't even remember where Miami of Ohio was.
They lost to Tennessee the first round.
Where is Tennessee? Oh yeah, and they got smoked by Tennessee too.
Yeah, they probably couldn't make the same threes like they did the first game.
So the Midwest region. How about St. Louis? They slaughtered Georgia.
I even picked Georgia. That's the same.
I picked Georgia.
He's got Georgia flip flops.
Yeah, that's why they're hiding in the bedroom.
He was so ashamed of that.
Akron. Well, I'm not a Georgia fan, so I really don't care.
What? Since we're about to get to that, shout out to Akron.
Absolutely.
3rd year in a row, they've won the MAC tournament and the MAC East.
But they lost by 20.
Again, it's a MAC school.
You know?
So.
In their defense, it's a MAC school.
Yeah.
Just like, you had Miami of Ohio show up. Undefeated season up until the MAC tournament.
Yeah.
And they were an 11 seed. I don't feel very comfortable with the fact that they had to be the first 4. I think they should have just gotten in.
Right.
I don't think they had to freaking play in the play-in to get in.
Yeah, but that's how people view the map, though.
Yeah. How about Kentucky without John Calipari? Granted, they only made it to the second round, but...
Well, they also only beat Santa Clara by 5,
Uh-huh.
having to go to overtime in the first round.
It's not the same Kentucky team we're used to either.
Nope.
And then Iowa State just steamrolled freaking Tennessee State. This is how we got here. Okay, so let's get into the Final Four. 2 UConn, 3 Illinois, and the battle of the big-time number 1 seeds, which you get tonight at 8:49 on TBS. And True TV. Oh, it looks like they're on TBS and True TV, both of them.
Yep.
Okay. Let's talk about it. Championship matchup.
Well,
I want your opinion. Who is it? I'm going to say Arizona on the other side just because I'm not picking Michigan. I'm not.
I have Arizona as my national champion, so you're not wrong there either. But I'm going to go Arizona, UConn. UConn's been there.
UConn has been there.
Quite a few times.
But
they have the experience.
But Illinois.
Illinois is the surprise. They are not a slouch, I will say that. However, given the experience if we're just going to go off experience here, I think UConn has the slight edge.
But I think Illinois could pull the upset, though.
Illinois could very much pull the upset. They have to rebound and they have to shoot well.
The thing about this, let's go to the other side. This Michigan-Arizona matchup. Michigan's going to have to shoot the ball well to keep up with Arizona.
100%.
Because Arizona can just score. Like, you know, if Michigan loses, it's going to be in a shootout with Arizona.
Yeah, I'm expecting both teams, if they don't play defense that much, both teams will easily reach the 80s.
Oh, yeah, easily. Yeah. I think you do get, I'm going to say UConn, Arizona. And I think even, it's Dan Hurley.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Arizona pulls out this national championship. I really do.
It'll be their first national title since, what, 97?
97, yep. So, obviously, both games on TBS and True TV tonight. 6:09 and 8:49, respectively. UConn and Illinois will be first up, and then the big matchup. Which, I don't know, I'm going to watch all this because the Guardians are on, too. And the Crew. And the big I'll have to figure something out.
You'll figure something out.
But this could be interesting going into this. We're going to see how this plays out.
Yep.
And we'll come back, obviously, in a week or two and talk about the Final Four and the national championship game. And obviously, usually the national championship game will start to freaking 9 o'clock at night most of the time.
On a Monday.
I'll be sleeping, so I'll probably just...
Don't worry, I'll watch it for you guys.
Hey, thanks! I'll be sleeping. I gotta be at work at freaking 4 o'clock in the morning. So, Josh, that pretty much wraps segment-wise everything.
Absolutely.
So, we're good here. So, we are not fully done, okay? I did tell you guys we have a special segment coming up. We are done with the show portion of this, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed what Josh and I brought to you guys today. Like I said, obviously, we're done with the show portion of this. But we have a special segment. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, do a special video on this special segment. But I said, we're done with sports. We're done with Sports Junkies episode of this. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Obviously, we will talk more NBA because the playoffs will be going by then. We'll talk the Final Four and the national title game. Baseball, of course. Crew 2 news. Crew 2 news. And around MLS, which you will have stuff to talk about by then.
Oh, yeah.
NASCAR, I'll have at least 2 races to get you caught up on. No, I'll have 1. If we come back in 2 weeks, it'll be the 18th. I'll have 1 because they're off this weekend.
Yep.
I'll have 1.
And updated standings.
And no.
Yeah.
No, I won't have the updated standings.
Come on, man. It's been a few episodes
No,
since you came out with those standings.
I had it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I gotta give it some freaking races first.
I know.
And I gotta get my new tablet here so I can put it all in.
Yeah, there you go.
So, let me see, what else do we got? So, and we'll sprinkle. We're not going to talk heavy about it.
UFO.
We're going to sprinkle. Yes, we'll sprinkle spring football in because it is that time of year too where we will see college football start doing their spring games pretty soon.
Especially Ohio State.
Woo! OH!
IO.
Boo, Michigan. I love you, Ashley, but it's never going to happen. So that's it for the show for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy Easter. You guys be safe out there. Don't eat too much ham and deviled eggs. And again, like I said at the beginning of the show, just remember what Easter is about and the story behind what happened. Okay? Take the time, listen to it. Before we finish the show, yesterday, my wife and I went to something. I wanted to tell you about this live on the show. I don't remember what the name of it was called, but we went to Norwalk yesterday. If you could look that up, Crystal actually posted it on Facebook.
Yeah, I remember. I think I saw the post too.
It was the full story of what happened to Jesus himself. Journey of the Tomb.
Yep.
Okay, it was a story about what happened. You basically started at the beginning. You could take your shoes off, walk the roads of Jerusalem like Jesus did, and you basically lived Jesus' life up to his death. And you actually were in a room where there was a noose where they hung him. It was a really intense and in-depth ride through it. If you don't know the story of Jesus, you'll know it by the time you went through that.
Yep.
And you got to put prayers on a cross, which was really nice. You actually got to dip your prayers in, it was wax, but it come out red like Jesus' blood. You did a communion, like you ate the bread from Jesus' body, you drank the blood from Jesus' body. Great stuff. That is the purpose of Easter, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I said it's Holy Week. This is big for churches and stuff like this, from Palm Sunday to Easter Sunday.
Yep.
Because this is about Jesus this time of year.
Very much not about a bunny.
Oh, absolutely not.
Not about a bunny and chocolate.
No, it's not about a bunny and chocolate. Kids will think it's about bunny and chocolate, but us adults, we know what the truth is. And we want you guys to know what the truth is. Yes, we are a sports podcast. We are acutely aware of this. But this was something in my heart and I wanted to get out there today. To know what the truth and meaning behind Easter actually is. Again, happy Easter. Guys, enjoy the ham, of course. My wife and I were having ham, potatoes, the whole shebang. We're having a good dinner. Speaking of, are you doing anything tomorrow night for dinner?
Going to my aunt's.
Okay, never mind. I was going to invite you over here if you wanted.
What time are you starting tonight?
Probably not till 4 or 5 o'clock.
Oh, okay. I'll be with my aunts from like 2 to 6.
Nice.
Actually, a little less than that.
Nice.
Yeah. Get to see Grandma too.
But I thought of you.
I
So,
appreciate you.
again, from Josh and myself, happy Easter. This is Sports Junkies. We'll see you more than likely Saturday, April 18th. Let's just go with that. If we are on the week before, which there's a 100% chance I'm not going to be, because I will be out of state.
Unless he does it by Zoom.
I'll be in Greenfield Village in Michigan. You guys, up until then, let me see here. Go Cavs, go Guardians, Indians for me and Josh.
Crew.
Go Crew. Please, God, go Crew.
Yes.
No NASCAR this week, but that's okay. I don't mind taking a break from it.
Go Aviators. Please get a win.
Yes, go Aviators, even though they're 0-2. And, man, if you guys get a chance to watch the Final Four tonight, do it. All right? For Josh and myself, this is Sports Junkies. We'll talk to you guys in 2 weeks. Peace.